Thank you. Oh wow. Eh, what do you guys say would be the problem with social media? Because I've actually put down some preliminary thoughts about it. But basically, it matches your shirt. Yes, it does. Basically, what's been happening is I don't know if you guys heard of this, but just yesterday or yesterday there was Mark Zuckerberg of TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook was taken to court because of some mothers who were basically very um, concerned about the status of their share your gift and love thing status of their kids, because some of their kids were developing mental issues or mental health challenges. And at the same time, there was, I think, one of the kids that actually unalived herself. And so, but mostly it's also about the fact that we are living in this era, and whether a child or adults, there are certain things that are affecting us when it comes to using social media. And that could be happening to all of us at the same time, because again, they were talking to him about it. In terms of the reason why they were talking to him about it, by them I mean the court, they were asking him, why is he making his platform um so addictive? And that is true. This platform are very addictive. I can't see anything really. um I don't know why. when when I was teenager, no one was telling me what's going on in social media. You can't see anything. Perdu or no, it works now. Yeah, I saw it glitched for a moment. I don't know why, but it's really strange. And it's addicting, and I hate how addicted I am to it. Yeah, it is quite addicting. But the thing is, they were taking him to quote Mark Zuckerberg, as you guys know. They were asking him, why is it that he makes his social media platform, specifically Facebook, so addicting? And I don't think he have one answer to this, because one thing as well is that we have to understand that I recently learned this as well, but we already knew it, that these social media are using mind control tricks or manipulation tricks to not only keep us on this platform for longer, but also to make us addicted to them and keep repeating the same behavior and over again. And you can realize sometimes, if you can think about when amount of time that you can spend watching television is probably decreasing, because you spend most of your time now just scrolling and watching, you know, just scrolling to from one video to the next. Um, I think the biggest problem is lack of social interaction. Yes, that is true. One of the biggest problem is lack of social interaction, because now we are constantly stuck behind the screen and our own screen, and having interaction with people that are not even there in our close quarters. They are always distracting us from something though. Yeah, always distracting us from something. Yo, sé que para mucho tiempo on Facebook y TikTok. Yeah. So my social media life is my teens years was going to oh yeah, social media life in your teen years was going to movies, friends, going to birthday parties. Yep. Yeah, but now there are so many different variations, so many different versions of different things that people can be doing. What's up, nonsense? It gets to a point where people are basically comparing themselves to others. And a lot of the time, you might think that, okay, well, this is not happening to me. But one trick that social media always play, I don't know why this is, guys, is the live glitching? Because for me, I see in my side it's glitching. If it doesn't work, just let me know, y'all. Have fun with my besties. True. That was your live, your social media. But now it's people are it is a bit here. What do you mean? It is a bit here. A bit in what me mean? You mean about the life? If you take social media serious, you have problems. If you can't control it, it's okay. Yeah, but that's the thing. You probably could control it, which is a good thing. It's glitching. Yeah, for me too. You probably can control it, which is a good thing. But what about the reason why they took Mark Zuckerberg to court yesterday is because kids are not able to use it, meaning they are able to use it, but they don't have the understanding to separate what is social media versus life versus real life. Because when you are scrolling through it, anybody want to come up, you can always come up. When you are scrolling through it looking for different things, sometimes you can lose track of reality because it just you just constantly keep seeing the things that different situation. It becomes very in a situation in a way indoctrinate people's minds. Kids don't belong on the internet, I agree. Yeah, kids don't. But one thing is for sure, kids, even though we can say kids don't belong on the internet, but can we also be honest and say that the parents also should take bonsoir, should take some form of ownership in that situation as well? Because knowing the fact that these social media are created to be addictive, would you want, just like parents wouldn't give their kids narcotics or substances that they can be abuses that they can be abused to, talk with your kids as parents? Shouldn't that, if now that we know that how social media can be very addictive, shouldn't parents also be taking charge of not giving their kids or being basically monitoring their social media usage? Because and that when the parents were talking about it, let me see, I don't know my daughter, not I don't allow my daughter to even have a phone until she was 16. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um, it's good that it become forbidden for kids. Kids have to be taught discipline and self-control. Yeah, they have to be taught discipline and self-control. That is true. But how are they gonna be taught discipline and self-control while at the same time this social media app, even adults are addicted to it. So imagine kids who their minds are very malleable. So social media now is more like hypnotic, hypnotizing young ones, making them so unsure, getting yeah. So yeah, basically thinking about unaliving themselves. There is parental control. There has to be. My daughter was learn not to compare herself anything on social media. Parents should pay attention when the kids are online. True. That's the thing. And one of the first problem that they have faced or they are facing, I mean, a lot of people who use social media are facing is basically comparing yourself to others. And this is the thief of joy because it impacts our behavior and our mental health. So this is why a lot of the time nowadays we're hearing a lot of talks about mental health and a lot of conversation or discussion about mental health because it is a true situation that is happening. I learned my daughter to see the red flags. And it, one thing that it does as well is to lower your self-esteem and create feelings of inadequacy, feelings that you are not enough, or people, especially when it comes to people who use it on a frequent basis, it can make you feel that you are not enough because when you see in other people highlight reels and you think, okay, then my life might be short, and meaning that you are not truly living how based on how you comparing yourself to. And it creates a persistent feeling of not being good enough. And this is why, because all of these reasons is for us to understand that it is very addicted, but it's create a mental unbalance as well. This is about having a good communication, and then and talking about body image and facade. So yeah. So it destroy people confidence after a while because if you're constantly comparing yourself with what you see on the screen or who you want to be, it creates a level of anxiety and depression, and that is constantly keep repeating itself. And this is why it, it puts the people brain into a constant high alert or high level of comparison, and because the algorithm, as we know what it is already, which is, you know it can be said to be your own personal social media footprint. And your own social media footprint, they create it so they can target you, so everyone to give us exactly what we want to see, and what they find would be most attractive to us. And that creates a situation where, we are chronically people can be chronically falling behind because they are not measuring up to the chronic stress and the anxiety that comes with comparing themselves to other people, because over time it destroy other people motivation and promotes stagnation. That's why a lot of the time some people, they just don't feel motivated as much as they used to get things done. And and some people would say, well, even I've seen this a lot, to be honest, because even sometimes when I'm live, some people will just pass by, and they don't really know how to start, or how to get their motivation up. And I'm like, okay, how are you gonna be motivated while at the same time you are working, but yet you have your phone in your hands, and you are, trying to multitask. And a multitask is good. It is something that we all can do, but it's when it comes to, separating our attention on that way, it's not gonna work. It's gonna create some form of split tasking, and basically you're gonna be not doing much of what you want. But we have to be using this tool as a way to help us, than rather to, enslave us or to drain us of our life force. And it can make you feel a lot of the time overwhelming. So which mean, if you are feeling, it can make you feel that you are never good enough, or you have to constantly be chasing a goal, and that sometimes is not truly yours. Because not only that social media is showing we people are comparing and contrasting, but people are also doing this, chasing goals that someone is saying online. You should be doing this, or this is 2026, you should be doing that, or you should be having a big ass, you should be having, more muscle in that area. Even though if it's not your goal, or it's not the things that you would want that would make you happy, it gets to a point where most people are not really recognizing themselves without social media anymore. This is a very scary moment. How can you believe those fake things? And the more you watch it, the more you will get to see. Yeah. But again, just like you are mentally strong, not everyone can be mentally strong to overcome the the games and the tricks that social media is playing to try to, get people to somewhat take part into what they are doing. Instead of focusing on your path, a lot of the time some people become envious, and they become more jealous, that can stop them. Awesome nonsense. What's up? Yeah, if you,
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good,
Good
man.
evening to everybody.
I'm doing good.
Yes,
Hi,
my brother.
Rena. Yes.
The topic today is about social media.
Yes. Basically, what's the problem with it? What's the problem with social media?
It's a big problematic in East Africa. I think in all Africa, but in
Really?
East Africa, it's social media, especially what is called Snapchat and Face and TikTok, change the mentality of East Africa. If you land today in Ethiopia, Djibouti, in anywhere you land, you will see them like in a coffee shop doing the trends. They're wearing the they force this Louis Vuitton and brands, even if it's fake from China, but they want to wear it, and everybody knows it's fake, but everybody want to wear it.
Yeah.
It's
Shit.
so crazy, like, and the thing is, me, for example, if I talk about myself, me coming from the West, when I go there, I'm not that flashy. I'm absolutely not. That's how I wear simple, I wear casual, and stuff like that. And they see you as a cheap. they
Yeah.
really see you cheap.
Because and even though you have more you might have more capacity or more um resources than them, they will still see you cheap because you're not following the
Yeah,
trends. Yeah.
absolutely. Because you wear a normal trouser, you going out with a Barcelona t-shirt, they see no reason you wear t-shirt of Barcelona. Like even though
Really.
it's a like a it's a the
Respect.
company thing, it's like
Yeah.
a Barcelona team. But no, you should not. You should wear like a $300 cost t-shirt.
Wow.
They say, what the point? What the? Yeah, they ask you a question, funny question, especially members of family. They ask you, what the point you are out and you don't look like somebody from out?
Yeah, it's a really strange behavior though, to be honest. Because it's like the people who has the least is the one who always want to spend on the most. It's a wait, okay, you speak English then. Let me see. Social media is part of making some sick, and that is money making. Yes. They need people to be sick because all of these things we are talking about here, a lot of it has to do with mental health issues. And we have to be honest because when it comes to the mental health industry, it is very and much invested and getting people to produce or to use their products, and which is not a bad thing in itself, but meaning that it's good to get the help. But the thing is, if it's making people purposely sick in order so they can so people can use it, then that's when it's wrong. If people have mental health challenges on their own or because of whatever reason that is from a productive standpoint without them being targeted and created into situation where they develop anxiety and depression because of social media, then that's the issue here. The problem with social media is that it is often encourage comparison, the search for validation, and the pursuit of quick money at the expense of mental health, authenticity, and true values. Exactly. Et transforme parfois les gens. Il transforme parfois les gens. It was sometimes it transform people and products and also relationship. All right, that's well said. But it also damages relationships. Go ahead,
You know,
nonsense.
like from the thing like I saw there is the you can see simply a guy who never been in school or in any medical, like he never went to the medical school ever. This guy mixing things in front of you, naming things in front of you, and saying this is my brand, this is my product for you, sister,
What?
to to yeah to you, sister, so you can become lighter skin.
Oh
I
wow.
saw this guy. I went to his shop. He buy he buy things from China and India, and he mix it together so the girls can bleach themselves. I
Oh
see
yeah.
this guy,
Hmm.
and you don't know how it's so legal. Like nobody, it's obvious. Everybody can see in the government. Everybody, he have a shop. He does this.
Yeah. Okay. But they get these products from is it that they are being influenced by TikTok? Or no? You said TikTok and Snapchat. Is it?
Yes,
But
yes,
who's
because in Snapchat, yeah. What?
go ahead, no, go ahead, go ahead. How does it
Go ahead.
happen? Is it because they're
Because
watching someone?
because
Yeah. How does it start? Nonsense. Go ahead.
yes, because because most of
Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to understand. Because it damages relationships. Because just like nonsense was saying, when you have to view your peers, your colleagues, your friends, and your you know basically people around you as competitors, it breeds jealousy and it also breeds resentment because of because of social media. Because a lot of the time nowadays, what matters is, how many people that are following you or how many likes you get. It's like, so that's the validation that a lot of people are looking forward to. I don't care about these things. It also shift the mindset from community support to one of rivalry, to one of like, okay, we have to be always, challenging each other in order to feel some sort of way that someone is better than. It's a really silly game that people are playing nowadays, because it makes it very difficult to celebrate someone's success or to have a
I
healthy
will shock
connection.
you. I will shock you, brother. There is a medicine called Go Big or Big. You can Google it. I've seen it in my eyes. Yeah. You know the shape of East African boys? Our shape, like Kenya, Somalia,
Yeah.
Ethiopia. Our shape. We're skinny mostly. So because to look like a masculine guy, like a Wakanda thing.
Yeah.
So there is a medicine called Go Big or Big, something like that. This medicine makes them to eat more so they can gain more muscle. And this is so cheap. It's like a one bill. It's for 53, no, 35 pence, one bill. So I met cousins. They tell me, bro, buy me the course, and I say, what course? This is the thing. Like I want to be big.
Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah. So this is the aspect of it. It creates impulsive and unhealthy decision making. Because in what way people would think that, okay, you can get this thing so you can be big, because they are inspired to be big, to be muscular like this, because of what they are seeing in social media, because they want to be or emulate someone that they see, okay, as this person gets girls, and this is the image that they want to transform themselves into. Go ahead.
Yes, absolutely. Because it makes sense for them. Because when you tell them, like they say, when you go outside, like in the West, because of Hollywood brings only masculine guys, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the trend.
Because it's 10 p.m. here. Have a good night, Yoshua. Yeah, it's very tired. Yeah, okay. We'll talk next time then. Yeah, how are you doing, Joey? Oh, let me unmute you, Joey.
Hey,
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. By the way, we spoke on Saturday. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, I remember your guy. I mean, your
Yeah,
ex,
you can just say it. You can just say it
your
out loud. Yeah,
ex, your ex was letting you down, basically.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I thought about a lot of things that the other guys said. Just to reflect. It doesn't mean it affected me or anything, but it was quite interesting to hear the first thing that they said. It was like, yeah, she's asking more, but I try to understand how I can maybe grow, and the thing that I learned and the thing that hurt me, because I was not asking a lot, because you guys said as well, oh, 2 times a week is not the thing that a man should be worried about.
Okay, so you wanna come back to your situation, because it's 2 times a week and you the one who's initiating,
Yeah.
and you have to initiate all the time, and he's basically, yeah,
The same rabbit.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, I remember you. So what's the question then? You want to find out how to grow?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you
In the
this.
next relationship.
In the next relationship, let me ask you this. That night you were going out. How did it go?
I was out till 5, 6. I come back home, but I didn't have any engagement with any man. So I was out dancing with other women, having really, 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 really nice night. And I just ordered an Uber back home and then went home.
Okay. All right. It's interesting that you came back, because I was thinking, after you left, and I was like, okay, this situation, surely you don't want it to happen again. And it is key, if you don't want certain things to happen again, to know how to actually overcome it, or what to look out for, and how to move different, basically. And it's to to basically, okay, it's already over, but now what? You don't want to step into the situation and be, you don't have all your life. You don't want to waste time, basically. Would that?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm 32, and I think for 32 years old, to be honest, I have my life together.
Mm-hmm.
I earn six figures, so I'm not reliant on any man. I love my job. I love my corporate job, literally. And I don't need any man to fix anything. I literally can order a man and just say, do it and pay him, and then he can go. And I think one guy before him, he said, you don't need any man. True, I don't know. I don't need any man to fix anything or to do anything. I'm literally happy who I am.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that, the thing is where they got imitated and thinks, oh, you don't need me anyways.
What was that last part? You kind of muffled.
Huh?
The last part. What did you say? Lastly?
The last part was that they think, oh, she has everything in her hands. She
Oh,
don't need any other man to fix anything. Literally, in my life, you have not to fix anything. I have
yeah,
it under control.
yeah,
I am doing that. It's fine.
yeah. I mean, you sound like you pretty much love your job because you're doing HR, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, how would you feel about coaching, private coaching? So we can talk about this your situation more in depth.
Do you mean what you doing?
Yeah.
It
But
depends. I find it quite really entertaining and honest.
mm-hmm,
To be it depends on the aura of the person sending to me. Like yours is honest and
mm-hmm,
pure.
mm-hmm,
That's why I came up and I say, you know what, he might be
yeah.
an interesting person to talk to.
All right. I'm sure. I'm
Okay,
sure.
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
It's very smart.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, it's very smart. Good evening, my sister, again. Nice to meet you again.
We spoke, I don't remember.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, you remember me. That's good.
Yeah.
But me, as a sister, I will advise you and everybody, and even me included. It's very good to talk to somebody, like what my brother is doing live
yeah.
in this private one-on-one. It's important. You know why? Because you can go. I heard this advice from somebody, I don't remember who it was. He said, the honest opinion, you can hear it from a man that he don't want to sleep with you.
Facts. True.
You
And
understand? It's
yeah.
exactly like when you when you hire somebody to get the bigger picture. You understand me?
That's true.
It's very smart move. Yeah, very
But
smart
you know,
move.
the thing is, I hired a private training because he told me one thing that clocked me. Um, when we spoke last week, I think it was Saturday evening,
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything that, sparked me to say, you know what, I will go and head, ask him a deep dive. It was other man bashing, saying, oh, is he gay or is that, like, I was like, whoa, it was not about that. I never say about that.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, and so the last time I think it was an open panel, just like here. I mean, we were
Yeah.
talking about something different. We were talking about something different, but also understand, Joy. I try to, keep it focused and different topics.
Yeah.
And when you come or when you arrive, it was at least right now still it's a different topic that we are talking about. But and also the people is they are, let's say, they were just passing by, and some people are just gonna return like nonsense. But they, even though they give you their opinion, but that doesn't mean that that's my opinion. You understand?
I know, I
Yeah.
know, I know, and I really appreciate every opinion. I don't take it for granted. Literally, I'm very about it. But sometimes I really crave to understand the man perspective because I know the one perspective because already I have my girls and they told me, oh, don't do that, that's stupid. But always when I come to the channel, it's always from an understanding point.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, to be honest, Joy, you you're gonna be addressing or attracting men, and you are attracted to men. I do understand it's easy to ask your girlfriend because they can relate with you and from a feminine standpoint, but
Mhm.
it's you need both side of the coin because you're gonna be dealing with
Exactly.
men. You're gonna need to know, okay, the way that you're thinking, the way that you're feeling about certain things might not be the same way that a man would be feeling about it or see it. So now it is, I know it is comforting. Your girlfriends will give you comfort and speak in terms of what would mostly benefit you in the short term. But again, at this point, you can see it didn't, sadly to say, that it didn't work based on what happened. And I'm just saying that because we have to be realistic as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I would say Joy,
I will
you know,
text you.
yeah.
Let's say that.
All
I will
right.
text you definitely.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Um.
Have a good day. And enjoy
Yeah.
it, by
Sure.
the way.
Thank you.
You know,
Mhm.
and as we what we do as a men, yeah,
Mhm.
especially in East Africa, when
Mhm.
we don't understand the woman here, we customize our women. This is could sounds like horrible. We
Mhm.
customize our women. It's just
Yeah.
simply buy a ticket, go home,
Mhm.
and marry other woman. Okay? It's a customized.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Most
Customized.
of the girls,
Mm. Mm.
yeah, most of the girls they don't like the terms I use, but it's
Mm.
true
Mm.
because you let's see
Yeah.
a cousin here, yeah,
Mm.
in Germany or in Denmark or wherever, he's looking for a beautiful, dark skin
Mm.
and short. This he couldn't find it in Denmark. You can just buy a ticket, go home. You can
Easy.
get one and another one for free.
Yeah, but nonsense. Some guys they are so stuck. They don't want to open their awareness to understand that this is a possibility. And I'm talking about for men, but for the ladies, it's a different ball game altogether. It's a different dynamic. We have to understand that we just different. Just like the lady, we cannot carry babies. The ladies can. It's a beautiful thing, and that's just to say how different we are. Yeah. So we are back
You
to
know
the.
why women
Mm,
don't do that?
mm,
Why women don't customize that? Like a
mm.
successful woman. Like our sister here now.
It's
She's a successful woman. She don't
yeah.
need, why she don't go Africa?
Mm,
Why? Because she's scared of one thing. When
mm,
she build up this man, he may leave her. That well, we as a
mhm,
men, we don't care that much. If
mm.
you leave, I'm gonna customize my next item.
But also that's one point, but also it's we have different nature. If she's gonna be in the masculine perspective, doing the providing and all of that, it's like, yeah, he's gonna level up and leave her. That's one thing for sure. And at the same time, it's she's reaching into her pocket to give to him all the time. It's like basically she's a sugar mama. I mean, these ladies are sugar mamas, but
I think they need to
I,
step
I,
up, girls,
yeah,
because
she's
they
too
lose
young.
in the
She's too,
West. They're losing.
yeah. I mean, she's too young for that. I mean, look, nonsense. They cannot play. The ladies have their advantage, and we have our advantage as well. That's the difference. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's too young for that. She should still, because at this point, you know, it sounds. But it sounds she needs love at this point, and yeah, going
yeah.
overseas would be more of a fling.
Hypothetically now,
Hi.
because of social media.
Mm,
Now, when we go to social media, the social media shows you
mm-hmm,
fake and truth. The other side of the road, the places, the grass is green.
the
It's
grass.
true.
Yeah.
You are in London. You are in London. Watching. Let's say
Mm,
a young man, 20, 25 years old, finished college now, starting a life.
mm,
Looking at the music video, all these cute girls, he cannot find them here. They don't want him here.
mm.
But if he flies to Morocco, Ethiopia, Somalia, Ghana, he will.
You
The
will.
sisters need to do the same. If
Mm,
they leveled up 40 years old, 35, 40, something like that. There is a no man giving them attention. She still wants the 6'4" and muscular guy. This is I can't help them. Go
They
to
can,
Africa. Go to
yeah. But
it's very
yeah,
easy.
but that's not for everyone, to be honest. Nonsense. It's the P word. It's not for everyone. That's one thing for sure. It takes it's easier for us, man, but it's not after a point, especially maybe for the ladies, you understand, like for them, they'll be the one to carry if they want to have a child. It's not like they want to give their womb to anyone. It's just different. But back to what we were talking about. I was looking for that supplement, that medicine that you said, but I don't understand what you mean by it. It's more of a supplement. Is for the guys to
It's
become
called big.
big.
Yeah, and for girls to get weight, yeah,
Oh,
to grow
okay.
bigger. Because in East Africa, if a girl is skinny, it's a no. Skinny girls is a no.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Skinny girls is a no.
it's
Like
strange
your
though.
mom will never bring a skinny girl to you. Never.
But wait, even though they are skinny at the very beginning, don't they gain, like, I mean, don't they gain weight as time goes by? Let's say when they reach their 20s or late
If
early
yeah,
30s.
if he's, I will tell you the dynamic there, especially in Somalia and Kenya. If the girl is skinny, will marry her poor guy. Like a man got money, family got money. They're not gonna marry. They're not gonna get the girl that skinny. They're gonna
Really?
get the girl who's thick. You understand? That's the girl
Oh.
they're gonna marry. Even in our songs, 50 cow, 100 camels for the thick girl. Like when they describe the girl, she's a thick.
Oh, did you know that here it's different though? In the West, and it's different. They look at it like more, the more wealth the person have, the more slimmer their girl is. It's a different
Yeah.
dynamic. Yeah,
Different.
very
Even
different.
me, when I came here, when a boys avoiding the skin, the fat girls or the large girls, me, I was saying thank you.
You are like lunch.
Yeah, like when the boys is like really growing up in Norway, like it was funny to me because boys live in the thick girls, and I don't see the other girls. I see them like a boys. In my head, they're boys. Like, you are not a girl. You are a boy.
Yeah. But when you say thick, what should I imagine when you say thick? Because there's a when I find sometimes people would say thick, but then they'll mean overweight. It's
In Africa, when you're young, when you are young, you can't be overweight. You be thick, and especially from the legs. Like that's the major. You know, like why they put the necklace around the
okay.
leg.
Yeah.
That's showing the thickness. It's like pay attention. This noise is when she walks. That
Yeah.
means pay attention.
Okay, like that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see. And when it comes to the social media, also we were talking about how unhealthy it makes people lead to impulsive decision and unhealthy decision, such as using these whatever big you said the medicine to make people become bigger, and majority of the time I don't think they even know or care what's in it. So it also drives someone to take risk, basically to risk their bodies, for example, in that situation of the medication they're using, in order to basically get attention and to adopt extreme unsustainable habits to replicate a body type that they see online, to replicate. It goes for the guys and also for the ladies. All the ladies want to get big, just like you're saying, or thick, but and the guys want to be muscular, and it's not a sustainable way to actually be living. Because I mean, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be trying to stay fit or get fit, but at the same time you have to know, okay, what is the method that you're using to do this? Is it gonna be sustainable, meaning you can practice it, you can make it happen on the long haul, or is it gonna be that it can create health issues that you don't want to be dealing with? But also, is it all of this come from a deep feeling that people say that they are not enough, or the feeling of not enough. A lot of the time, this is what social media always try to tell every one of us by what they are showing, by the highlight reels of people's life, that we are not seeing the entirety of their lives, and we only see a small clip, and that can make a lot of people feel that they are not enough because again they are trying, excuse me, as human being we are trying to compare a lot of time ourselves with what we are seeing with the people that are behind the screen. And that feeling of not being enough is often described as the core, and it goes much deeper than just having an off day. Sometimes you can have a day that you don't feel, all yourself, you don't feel all good as you should be, but that feeling of not good enough can act as a filter through which you see the world, and it also have several dangerous consequences, which are, for example, it can lead to a constant self-abandonment, basically not paying attention to yourself or your own needs, and you believe that you are not enough. You just basically bringing yourself down, and it can create a lot of the time a situation where people become people pleasers. When you have a feeling, or when you are a person who's not so confident in yourself, and you are feeling that you are not enough, it puts you in a position where you become a yes person, even when you want to say no, or when you have to reject something because it doesn't go, it's not something that you want to do or like. It makes people just still want to do it because they want to please others in order to fit in. So meaning that they're constantly sacrificing their own peace, time, and energy to earn external validation. Because when you are not enough, you need validation coming from not just yourself, but from everyone else outside to speak into your life. And some people will look at it like, okay, this is a good thing because you're hearing different perspective. But again, everyone are gonna tell you a different perspective from their perspective. If you want a useful perspective, it's best that you get a coach that can help you to find a useful perspective that is outside of them, to help you to find a way that is more, coming from your perspective, somewhat of a mirror, but a mirror that's reflecting the best side of you, the most useful side that you want to use going forward. And so effectively abandoning yourself in the hope that someone will save you, that someone will basically come one day and have that will come and save you and take you out of whatever that you're going through. And it creates imposter syndrome. A lot of the time some people, they don't have the confidence because they feel that if they do try something, they're gonna feel that this feeling of convince that their success might not be real, it might be a fluke, or it might just be based on luck, and they can make them feel like that they are becoming a fraud. And if people find out, they just like living in a place of constant anxiety, or constant like not really so solid into their own ability, or into their own identity. Instead of internalizing your accomplishment, you dismiss them and try to label them luck or just timing. So we always have to do our best to celebrate the small wins. I always have to be, thinking that, okay, this is an accomplishment, and you shouldn't try to compare it with somebody else's accomplishment because it's your accomplishment. That's what really matters. But sometimes some people will just, um, make it smaller or compress their own accomplishment because again they have this deep and uncertainty inside of them that just make them feel that they are not real, they are not being authentic, and this prevent them from fully owning their strength and stepping into their own power, because all of us have our own power into who we are, and it keeps you in a cycle of self-doubt, constantly not so sure about yourself or not so sure of what you should do. And this is all due to social media, of the comparison, what it does. And it fuels destruction, perfectionism. So it this all of the time, some people, it's all about starting, it's all about starting to doing something, then then see how it's gonna go. But sometimes some people, because they don't feel that they are enough, they have this toxic perfectionism ability or way that they think that things should be perfect in order for them to move forward. And it's a relentless belief. If you are not perfect, then you are not worthy. Because again, on social media, things can be looking can things can look very perfect because again, it's you record something, you can edit it, you can somewhat, enhance it the way that you want it to be, and it can turn out to be perfect. But and the reality behind it, or real life, is almost never perfect. Who is this? Let me see. Hey, bro. Oh, this is it.
Oh, this is one of it. I'm googling, looking for it.
Oh,
Look at this guy. He's saying, "You take this, you be big." Look what he's doing.
yeah. Wait. Let me see. I love. Yeah. Ah, he's selling it. Sheesh.
Yeah, he's saying, "Soon you take it." You look at his hands. Look, soon as you buy it, you okay, drink it. You're gonna be big
Oh, yeah.
and fat.
This is toxic in itself. Sheesh. Yeah. I mean, it's all over the country, I would assume, a nonsense.
Yeah, it's because girls, of course, they want to look good. The standard of looking good in East Africa, you be like a thick, and the standard for the guys before there is no standard for guys. Money, only money. You own camels, you own cows. Today it's a currency like $1, pound. That's the standard for men. But now the boys, they want to look like a 50 Cent when he's coming down, like on the music video. You understand? Yeah.
No
Now,
way.
when you see, it's something good about it. Now you see East Africans, and if you go to the lives or the teenager of East Africa, they challenging each other. I do 100 push-ups. This is not in my time.
Oh,
In my time, no
wow.
one cares.
Yeah.
No one cared about the body in my time. Everybody skinny happy. You understand?
True.
But today they're taking the supplements. Anything you give them, they're not gonna Google it. They're gonna drink it just to look good.
And this, I was reading an article about this, how in Africa, how they have so much issue when it comes to medications or supplements, because people are just not doing the research or to find out, okay, if this whatever they are consuming is helpful or healthy for them. And a lot of people has passed away because of that. And I think at this point they don't really care. They just want the results.
Kidney failure,
Kidney failure.
especially, you know me, I don't search about West Africa, Central Africa, North Africa, South. I don't know why. I'm more focused on East Africa. East Africa, kidney failure, it's a trend. It's impossible you don't talk to one East African and he don't know about that kidney failure. Maybe his cousin, maybe somebody in his village, or definitely he have somebody he knows that has a kidney failure.
And but does it happen to the ladies or to the okay.
Reality, the most we hear about is a lady because they are we have more sympathy. Like if you hear the man have a kidney failure, he's not gonna collect money, but the girl, you know,
Yeah. she she can get some trinkets. She can get like some help. It says here, let me put this. It says kidney failure or chronic kidney disease is significantly underreported health issues in East Africa. An estimate 6.8 overall prevalence rising for to over 12% in some areas like East Uganda. Like wow, so basically it's constantly rising then.
yeah, just imagine 12% of the nation has it. Brother, this is a genocide.
Yeah,
This is like the
it's
12%, it's crazy.
yeah, but the thing is, it's although it's like that, but it's the people that are choosing these things. Because just like you showed me this commercial of this guy, he was holding that medication, whatever it was, and he was holding it in his hand and then saying, well, if you get this, you're gonna be big. It's It's like they are given the tools to destroy their own selves.
Yes, and also the guys who bring in the medicine to East Africa, it's the big dogs. It's not the small ones.
When
I tell you something. In 2014, 2014, there is a shipment of medicine came to the coast of Somalia. This medicine going to Somalia and in Kenya, and one of the government, he was a good guy. He said those medicine is expired in India. It's they bought it while it is expired. It was expired and stored somewhere. He bought the cheapest one, the expired ones, to us, and it's true. They
Yeah.
tested, and it's true. Happen. It's like that. It's expired medicine.
but
So
peop
that's why we have a kidney failure.
Yeah, and that's what I saw. That's what I noticed also in the article that I was reading. People, a lot of people have are using this medication. They don't care, and when a lot of the time these things when they expires, they become basically poison. They become poisonous, and one thing's for sure as well is that the government need to take charge of this. It's the government that needs to somewhat do the regulation, and just like here, people, if you don't have regulations to these things, people are gonna abuse them, and
Yeah.
that's what needs to be done.
It's more scary in Kenya and Uganda. Why? Because Kenya and Uganda in Somalia, you can fool them, but soon they catch you. It's turned violence,
Okay. Yeah.
and so there is a consequences. There is a violence coming. If somebody like realize his daughter is sick because of you, maybe you are in a middleman. You didn't know, but you will be smoked.
Yeah.
Understand? In the process. But in Kenya and Uganda, it's the instruction of the government very strong. You cannot do nothing like that. So
Okay.
you will go sue them. You cannot reach them. They are bigger than this.
Okay, like that. Okay. But these big guys, would you say that they are Asians, like, or they are from the country itself? From Kenya or from
From
Uganda?
us, from Somalia
Oh,
and from
okay.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Indian, especially Somalia. Somalia, anything happen in Somalia, don't blame nobody, blame them. Because nobody can enter Somalia. Somalia is a very dangerous country. You understand?
Really?
To chill around and to do, yeah, you cannot hurt no one in Somalia and survive. For
Okay.
example, I tell you something. And in Somalia, and if you, let's say, did something wrong to the girl, if you didn't correct yourself and marry her, somebody gonna smoke you.
Really? Okay. Is that, I mean,
Yeah,
poetic justice then?
yeah.
Yeah.
If you smoke somebody, we don't have system of jail. We have system to grave.
Okay, like that. So these people who are taking these things, these medications or these faults, because some of these medications they are seen online as well. They are trying to get big or trying to stay fit or trying to bleach themselves because that's what they want to turn out to be. It's basically sabotaging their own potential. Because let's say
Yeah.
some of these guys subconsciously they are saying to themselves that they don't deserve these things. If these guys have to take such medication in order to be big, to be able to eat more than they should, which at the end of the day that's something they could have done normally, naturally, and they didn't have to force themselves through taking a medication. It's basically they are sabotaging themselves when when they could have basically find a way to do it on a normal way, naturally. Because let's say, for example, for me, if I want to gain some weight, muscle weight, I just know what I need to do. I don't need to take anything else that's gonna make me, gain the weight or give me appetite. It's not really necessary. But it's just that these people all the time they just want, as human beings, we have this bad habit of wanting a quick fix, and that's a deadly thing.
Yeah. And the gym, the body, you and I, we can think about it. Me personally, I like to stay slim. I like to stay and slim and work out. Like I have a muscle, but it's not big. Those guys, they don't look like, they don't want us. They want 50 cent
That big?
muscles.
You really?
Yeah. So, for example, me, I'm a big guy. Considered as a big guy. You understand? I'm a fit 50 and then 86 kilogram. You understand? But
Yeah.
they don't want this. They
Yeah.
want the big muscle size of head.
Yeah. Okay.
Understand? So they think that's the norm because when they see 50 Cent, when they see Nelly, when they see this, it's not normal. You understand? They
It
don't
is
want to
not.
look like Cristiano Ronaldo,
Yeah.
Messi, because they actually naturally look like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You see the Africans naturally, without the workout, they look like him. You understand? So
They
they
don't
want
want.
the next, not even next level. They want the 10th level. So,
Really? So not. So they want to even be bigger than 50 cents and stuff like that.
if they can, because
Oh, wow.
in fact, now if you Google Somalia beach or Kenya beach, Cristiano Ronaldo, it's exactly like them. They're not looking for Cristiano. Cristiano is a Western dream, like I stay healthy, fit. No, they fit, born fit. So
Yeah.
no,
Exactly.
Cristiano's not.
They are born fit. That's the thing. They are born
So,
fit.
so
Yeah.
they don't see this. It's a gym. They want 50 Cent. That is wow.
But is it because that's what the ladies are responding to?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Dang, they need to change.
Exactly.
They need to change that all, man, because it's not gonna be helpful to them at all. Because think about it, when they get older, they're gonna automatically gain weight over time. So which mean, and not only that is gonna put a lot of stress on their organs, but it also gonna be like they have to lose that weight after a period of time. It's a it's, it's a strange thing though, to be honest. But yeah.
I sat with them. I heard them. Man, I was surprised. You know, like now, for example, in Europe, I remember they used to. You seen the Maasai? Do you seen the Maasai?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Maasai. The Maasai, it's what every Western man want to look like. A slim, tall, cut it, shredded. That's what he wants like. So this is a given. For African man, it's given. Yeah, you take it from the beginning. African man not looking for this. African man is saying, come on, Hollywood. I want to look like
Like that, yeah.
Wakanda.
That's crazy. Yeah, so basically they're fighting to be somebody else and not being themselves. Yeah, it's yeah. It makes it it makes it like
I'll show you pictures.
yeah, sure.
I'll show you a picture. Normal. This is a normal kids going to the beach. It's a normal
Wait,
friends.
hold on.
They all look like.
Let's see.
Like if we take this guy for example,
Yeah.
this guy not on diet. He eats like a normal. He eats a
Yeah.
lot of calories,
And he's
and
fit.
he's still slim.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo, all
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But they don't see this. For them, it's like a no.
It's weird people in this way because it's like they don't understand this genetics that they have. People here are doing so much to actually get it. You know, it's like for they don't understand what they have, and they just want to say, okay, well, they want to reject the very thing that people here would do so much to actually get. It's a strange thing, but it's
And if you
mental
tell them,
reversal.
like, I wish you traveled one day there. If you tell them, boys, you guys are the hottest, you are the coolest, they will say, Uncle, come on, man. Boys, every man dreams to have your body there. Uncle, what about whey protein?
Talk to me about whey protein. Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't want to listen for sure not. Yeah, it's and they're naturally as I can see naturally they are yeah, just born slim, and which is the best way to actually be. Because as time goes by, you don't want to gain extra weight all of a sudden just like that. So yeah, it's that's their choice anyway. So they have to make a different choice. What's up, Natalie? And it makes also makes people become tolerate the unexpectable. So when you believe, when you base your baseline belief is that you are not worth it, you are not worth it of respect or love or kindness, it makes you basically become miserable. Positive things, connection with family, friends, especially about negative spending hit. What do you mean, Natalie? Can you answer this, Natalie? The question here: what's the problem with social media? Do you want to come up, Natalie? Oh, you were here the last time, I remember. Hmm, let me see. And when you don't believe that you deserve it, because these guys don't believe that they deserve to be who they are, who based on what they, what the environment make them to be, but they feel that they are not enough, so they have to be basically treat themselves to things that are not gonna be useful for them. It's a really sad reality. And they're gonna basically, the bottom line, they are harming themselves. So basically, when you are social media, the problem with it is that it gives false expectation or false reality, and it makes a lot of people basically just harm themselves, and for the sake of wanting to look like the other person, while the best person that you want to be is yourself. And yeah, so let me see. Like and subscribe.